And you welcome your penultimate act, Callum Asplen.
So I get really nervous doing stand-up comedy. I tell people and they give me advice. They say, picture the audience without any clothes on. And I don't have much faith in this idea, so instead, I imagine myself without any clothes on. Because that always gets laughs. Well, no, because I tell people this because I need the self-validation. I crave it, and they just say when I tell them I do stand-up, they just say, "Wow, I could never do that. That takes a lot of confidence." And I say, "No, what you're doing there takes a lot of confidence. I could never do that." And that's social interaction. Yeah, I mean, for example, I was at an event a few months back because the university was handing out bursaries, and it was at Playfair Library, which is basically just the fanciest place this side of the Northern Hemisphere. Yeah, and it was just one of those fancy events where you just stand in a posh room and just mingle. If you're ever standing awkwardly in a room full of people you don't want to be with, just add nibbles and you can call it mingling. Yeah, and if you're wondering what the nibbles were, because I know you are, we had bruschetta, which I don't know what that means, but it's basically just stale bread in Philadelphia. Yeah, I mean, it was all nice and posh on the outside, but on the inside it was all cheap and common, basically like a Waitrose that only sells pot noodles. Yeah, and they were being carried round by these people with trays, and I just find that really interesting, because at these fancy events, they literally use people instead of tables. Yeah, my theory is that the fancier an event gets, the lower the regard for human rights. For example, at Prince Charles's 8th birthday party, the Queen shot a man as the entertainment. Yeah. And everyone at these events, I mean, I just think they're so fashionable, and I just can't be a fashionable person. It's because I'm just really bad at clothes shopping, and it's because of one problem. I don't know if anyone else has this, but am I the only one that's sexually intimidated by mannequins? Yeah, I mean, they don't even have genitals, and I feel inadequate. Like, they have these literally sculpted bodies. I would look like that too if I didn't have a digestive tract. Yeah. And they've just got these cold, dead eyes that are constantly judging you, like, "Oh, I don't like that on you. Oh, I don't even have limbs and I wear that better." And then you just get the really weird ones in strange positions, like, "Oh, I seem to have fallen in my new spring jacket." And all the other mannequins are just standing around judging, like, "Oh, David's up to his shit again." But anyway, it's okay that I can't do social situations because in this day and age, Facebook has replaced all physical interaction. It's great. Yay, woo. It's interesting how Facebook has done this because, I mean, it's only got really two distinct advantages over real life. The first of which is just likes on Facebook. Have to get the validation, yeah. The nearest real-world alternative to that is just scattered, apprehensive laughter. Like that. Yeah. Yeah. The second of which is just Facebook personality tests. Yeah. I mean, a few years ago we'd get really cool ones like, which Harry Potter house are you? Incidentally, Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff. Everybody judged the Hufflepuff. Anyway, yeah. So I saw one the other day because they're really going downhill these days, and it's what age are you? Yeah. I mean, they really are getting more boring. I don't know what's next. Just like, what randomly assigned colour are you? Or do you have a fully functioning thyroid gland? Yeah. No, they are really getting that much more clinical. Like, I saw one which was the Kinsey scale test for sexuality. Yeah. And it basically just amounts to, are you gay? And if you say yes, it then says, yes, you are gay. Yes. But no, really. You answer a series of questions, and it gives you a number from 0 to 6. That's 0 violently heterosexual, 6 profusely gay. Yeah, basically like that. And then there's just result F, which says, you are an unusual person. Hufflepuff. But yeah, even though it's a bit backwards, I do feel there is a future in this. Like, I think in the future, kids will come out to their parents by saying, Mum, Dad, I'm a 6. Oh. And then, our son, a 6. In this house we raise proud 0s, or occasional drunken 1s. Yeah, Dad, it's true. I'm sorry. Well, at least you're not a Hufflepuff. Yeah, thanks, you've been a great audience.